Definitely a rarity. Hello and welcome to this hometown cable broadcast of Class D Boys Soccer. Tonight we're featuring a cross-division match, a non-league match between the Chazy Eagles and the Crown Point Panthers. I'm Lee Barkham along with Calvin Castine here at George Brendler Field. Today is the 29th of September 2017 and the game is just kicked off. Chilly night here in September. We just got through a heat wave with 3 days straight at 90-degree temperatures, and now here we are this evening in I would say the 50s at this point, and only going to get colder. But skies are clear, no chance for precipitation, so good night, comfortable night to watch soccer or to play soccer if you're playing. So Chazy on the far side is Hunter Bayshard trying to dribble through, cleared away defensively. It'll be a throw in for the Eagles. Bayshard to take the throw on the far side. Long throw. Looks like it may go off the end line. Escorted out there by number 7, Alex Russell. So it's going to be, that looks like number 1. So Cade DeBrobander. So going to be a goal kick for Crown Point. Chazy's record coming into this game is 9-1-0. Ranked number 2 in New York State in Class D. And Crown Point's record is 3-3-0. They're in the Division 3 of the Northern Soccer League, and Chazy is in Division 2. Middle of the field, Connors gets it back to Bayshard. Bayshard to Trombley. Nathan Trombley outside to Eli Moak. Moak down in the middle to Morse. Morse outside looking for Lucas, but stepping up to clear it away. Cameron Harrington for the Panthers. Now it's Nathan Trombley back defensively, switching fields to Hunter Bayshard. Bayshard outside to Hayden King. King with time, goes to the middle. It's Justin Collins. Collins dribbling, passes it over to Morse. Morse, top of the 18, looking to get a shot. Shot away. There to stop it is Jacob Norton, the goalkeeper for Crown Point. Nice long punt by the keeper. It's going to bounce. Oh, no, it's not. Got his head on it there. Getting a head on it there was Brian McAfee. And now down in the corner battling for it, a pair of number 4 is Eli Moak and Noah Peters. Moak wins, gets it toward midfield. Now it's Morse. Morse drops it back to Moak, outside to Lucas. Heath Lucas. Long ball looking for Connors. Tristan Connors racing down the line with Devin Meacham. Meacham bounces it off Connors. It should be a goal kick. We'll see what the referee calls it. They're going to call it a corner kick. So, taken by Tristan Connors. Ball's in. Morse gets a head on it, but it's over the net. Acrobatic attempt at a save by Norton. It's going to be a goal kick. Referees for today's match. In the middle of the field is Barry Norton, and on the sides we have Jeff Norton and Gary Kaiser. And Nate Trombley now pushes it outside to Hunter Bayshard. Bayshard with a long ball forward looking for Connors, but there to clear it away defensively is DeBrobander. Now it's Morse looking for Justin Collins. Collins has Moak. He gives it to Moak. Moak, good opportunity to switch fields, and he does. Collins there knocking it away for the Panthers is Jacob Ledoux. Collins and Ledoux battling for the ball. Collins wins it, drops it back to Bayshard. Bayshard faked the drop, made a nice little turn. Now Bayshard in the middle, Justin Collins. Collins, nice little pass forward. Here's Morse. No, excuse me, that's not Morse. That was McCauley. Now it's Morse, heading the ball. Crown Point is there to clear it away. Off the face of Lucas, Heath Lucas, outside to Moak. Good talking by the Eagles early on. Good short passing game. Eli Moak in the middle. Now it's Morse. Trying to get turned. On his back is number 9, Devin Meacham. Now it's down to the corner. Lucas trying to get the ball across. Deflected. Now it's Morse. Battling there with Noah Peters. Ball squirts free and DeBrobander clears it. But there's to punch it back in is McAfee for Chazy. Bouncing ball. Peters there. Peters hits it, but Moak gets a hold of it. He punches it back in. Now is Hunter Pertak. Taken away by Justin Collins. Collins looking for space for a shot. Gets it outside. Hayden King. King tries to cut back. Gets past his defender. King drops it back to Bayshard. Bayshard looking for a service. Gets it in the middle. Bouncing ball, shot and a goal. Justin Collins. 1-0 Eagles. 4 minutes and 54 seconds into this match. I believe that was Justin Collins with the goal. So we're back at 4 minutes and 54 seconds into the first half. Chazy scores the first goal of the match, and indeed it is Justin Collins with the assist going to number 10, Hunter Bayshard. So Eagles lead early 1-0. No chance on that shot for Jacob Norton. It was just a well-placed hard shot.
Chazy goal scored by number 16, Justin Collins, assisted by number 10, Hunter Bayshard.
Crown Point trying to get the ball past Chazy defenders, but Moak is there. He gets it in the middle to Morse. Morse being challenged there by number 13, Zach Spalding. Spalding unable to get the ball. Now it's way outside to Bayshard. Hunter Bayshard now moving across midfield. Tried to feed it to the middle to McCauley. Now it's Justin Collins. Collins to Morse. Morse tries to push it outside to King, but he didn't get a good foot on it, and it popped it up. Now recovers his own ball, gets it in the middle now. Heath Lucas, top of the 18, looking to get a shot. Lucas, good ball skills here with this kid. Gets it over. Collins. Defensive pressure there by Crown Point, and they're able to clear it away. Number 15, Jacob Ledoux. Ledoux battling with Collins. And finally cleared away by number 6. That's Cameron Harrington. Ball back for Chazy. Morse gets it outside to Lucas. Heath Lucas got all the whole sideline if he wants to take it. Each tries to cut to the middle. Tried to feed the ball to McCauley, but they weren't on the same page, and the ball gets through, and it's Jacob Norton picking that up easily in the Crown Point goal. High punt. Getting a head on it was Brian McAfee. It's outside now to Hayden King. Drops it back to Hunter Bayshard. Pressure on the far side by number 7, Alex Russell. Now it's King. Trying to get it in the middle, cleared away by Noah Spalding. Bayshard now in the middle. Justin Collins. Collins to Morse. Moak is overlapping. Moak now with a shot from distance. Going to be wide of the net. So it's all Chazy early on. Plenty of pressure offensively, and you kind of would think that it's going to be the case in this match. We got a team that's 9-1 and a perennial power in the Northern Soccer League, and Crown Point plays in Division III, which is probably one of the weaker divisions in the Northern Soccer League, but they have a good record down there traditionally. They'll kick our butt in the baseball field, I can guarantee you that. But soccer field, the Chazy typically owns this battle. It's been a number of years. I tried to do some research to see how many years it's been since these two teams have played. And the best I can tell, it's been more than 5 years at least, and I can't really tell you how many years exactly it's been. Here's Tristan Connors. He likes to go to that goal line and push it back to the top of the 6, but it was deflected away for a corner kick. So second corner kick of the match. Here we're 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes into this game. 1-0 Chazy leads on a goal by Justin Collins. Corner kick, ball's in, nice ball, head on it right there, off the crossbar. Well done. That was, I believe that was number 2. That was Nathan Trombley getting his head on that ball and off the crossbar. Now it's Connors trying to feed it back in, deflected there away by Ledoux, and it's going to be another corner kick. Another good ball. Getting his foot on it was Hayden King, and not on the goal. So goal kick now for the Panthers. Excuse me. Hayden King to control this at near midfield. King tried to get past the Panther defender, but he was able to thwart that. He dropped it back to Bayshard. Bayshard brings it up to midfield, and then it's distributed out to Moak. Moak now, lots of room. He's got Lucas on the outside. Lucas trying to get past the defender, and defended nicely there by number 6. That's Cameron Harrington. Balls to the middle, headed away by Peters, it looked like. Shot on goal by Connor Morrison there to save it. Jacob Norton. Norton with a strong punt, looking to transitional play here. Peters couldn't control it at midfield. Chazy's taking control. Now Moak to Lucas. Lucas trying to get past Harrington. And cleared away by number 9. That's Devin Meacham. He's a freshman. Throw in for Chazy. It's going to be Eli Moak. Gets it into Heath Lucas. Lucas with pressure on his back. Gets it back to Moak. Moak toward the middle. Justin Collins traps it down, but stepping there to clear it away for Crown Point was number 11. That's Hunter Pertak. Eli Moak now. Moak in the middle. Morse pushing it all the way across field to Bayshard. Chazy's doing a nice job of keeping the ball wide so far. Hayden King. Nice overlapping run by Bayshard. Bayshard looking to serve, but cleared away. Deflected away by, I think that's number 15 over there, which is Ledoux. Throw in for the Eagles. Hunter Bayshard has a pretty good throw. Get it into the 18 typically. Headed away by the defender for Crown Point. Now it's Bayshard again. Top of the 18, hustling to get a shot off. Nice standing tackle there. Ball's bouncing away and free now. It's number 13 on the far side, Zachary Spalding. Dispossessed by McAfee. Or no, sorry, that was Justin Collins. Outside, Nathan Trombley switches fields. Eli Moak. Moak looking for Connors. Connors looking to switch, but nobody's going to be there, and Jacob Norton will be there for the Panthers to scoop that ball up. Long punt toward midfield. Nobody's there to receive it. So Chazy just says, we'll take possession, and Hunter Bayshard moves it back forward. Now it's McCauley. Josh McCauley, leading scorer for Chazy this season thus far. Morse takes a stab at it, but finally dispossessed there by Justin Collins. That was Hunter Pertak, who took the ball away from Hunter Pertak as the leading scorer for Crown Point. Now on the far side is King, gets it in the middle. Connors getting turned, shot. Nice save by Norton, but he couldn't hang on to it. And Heath Lucas is there to pick up the scraps. 2-0 Chazy. And we're looking at 11 minutes and 42 seconds into this first half. Heath Lucas, assist from, we'll give the assist to Tristan Connors. And we're back to ball and play here at George Brendler Field on this 29th day of September 2017. You're watching Crown Point Panthers versus the Chazy Eagles. Chazy leads 2-0 on a goal by Heath Lucas and Justin Collins here early in the first half. Ball's on the far side, punch toward the middle. Noah Peters there for Crown Point battling with Brian McAfee. Gets past McAfee, now Trombley is there. Trombley easily distributes to Moak. Moak with pressure on him from Noah Spalding. Gets it inside to Trombley. Trombley to Morse. Morse turns. Got pressure from behind and from the front. Morse wisely goes to the middle and pushes it far side to Hunter Bayshard. Bayshard in the middle to Justin Collins. Pressure there by Noah Spalding. Collins pushing it outside to Moak. Lots of space on this left side. Moak looking for a shot. Gets a little bit underneath it, and it lofted there easily for Jacob Norton to come to. Norton's been busy early on this first half. It says Chazy's had 5 shots on goal, but it seems like there's been more than that. Heath Lucas drops it back. Eli Moak. Moak all the way back to Norcross. Back to Moak. No pressure from Crown Point, so Chazy's able to set up how they want. Moak looking for Connors, but there to clear it away for Crown Point is Dominique Austin. And that was Morse. Cleared away by Harrington toward the middle, but Justin Collins is there for Chazy to control it. Collins now got an outside ball looking for Lucas. Number 9, Devin Meacham battling down there with Lucas, got his arm in his back. Nice play by Lucas to save that ball. They're still battling. Physical little battle, goes off the end line for a corner kick. It's going to be the 4th or 5th corner kick for Chazy so far. I don't think they're keeping track on the score clock, to be honest with you. Short corner. There's McCauley outside to Connors. Looking for a shot. Nice hard shot, blocked away by DeBrobander. Connors was taken dispossessed. Now transitional here by the Panthers, but the Eagles were quick to come back. That was potential dangerous. We had Hunter Pertak breaking down the field with Noah Peters, two of their top scorers this season for Crown Point. So we got to throw in about midway into the Chazy zone end. Pertak for the throw. Oh, they let a dummy go by. That might have been a tricky play there. Justin Collins now. No pressure on Collins. He's got all the time in the world, but taken away nicely there by number 3, Austin. Austin taking on the defenders, but decides to punch it forward, and then there with no trouble as Nathan Trombley moves it outside to Hunter Bayshard. Bayshard pushing it forward for McCauley. He headed it back. Collins now. Collins got switched field. He's got Moak. Nice play. Smart play. Moak now. Outside to Lucas. Lucas trapping the ball down. Back to Moak. Moak lets it go. It's going to be Morse, top of the box, looking to get it through to McCauley, and it skips through the whole defender and into Jacob Norton. Calvin was a bit concerned when we saw the name of the goalkeeper for Crown Point, considering two of the 3 officials out there also had the last name of Norton, and we weren't really sure if there was some kind of collaboration going on here. But rest assured, Brian Norcross said no trouble there. Outside, Hayden King cutting it back, left-footed cross, gets through, bounces through. Good opportunity there for Lucas, but he wasn't ready to get a part of his body on that ball and direct it toward goal, so it's going to be a goal kick for Crown Point. 16 minutes into this first half, and it's 2-0 Chazy. On first half goals here by Justin Collins and Heath Lucas. Ball to midfield. Morse gets it to Collins. Collins goes around number 13, Zach Spalding, gets it outside to Hayden King. Hayden King down the sideline. Challenging him is Reese Salati on the far side. King trying to get past Salati. He's got his support. He tries to get to the top of the 18, but cleared away smartly there by Jacob Ledoux. Throw in for the Eagles about midway into the Crown Point end. Pretty good crowd tonight on hand in this chilly September evening for this non-league matchup. Skip header there by McCauley, getting a foot on it. Nice shot off the post. That was McAfee. Lucas battling in there. The ball squirts free, and now atop is Noah Peters. He's being challenged by Nathan Trombley. Peters going to get called for a high kick there. It's going to be an indirect kick for Chazy. So really good opportunity there. Brian McAfee tinged it off the post.
I usually can't like a yellow card. I'll give you one. I've already got one. No, I didn't give you one. Oh, that one.
Indirect here, so that means the ball cannot go in the net without touching another player. Nathan Trombley from distance looking to get ahead on it. Morse bouncing around. Morse now turning, and the shot's going to go high and wide, and it's going to be a goal kick. Couple substitutes coming in for Crown Point. Excuse me. Alex Russell and Matthew Munson coming on for Crown Point, and coming off is going to be Reese Salati and number 6, Cameron Harrington.
Those are the first subs of the game, aren't they?
That is correct. First substitutes of the game here. Crown Point does not have a big bench. As a matter of fact, those are their only 2 subs, along with their backup goalkeeper.
Okay, 3.
They have those 2 plus the keeper, backup keeper, I should say. He's got a keeper jersey on, so I don't think he's going to play the field. Either that, or he's trying to keep warm with 2 shirts. Certainly possible. Ball's on the far side. Jacob Ledoux possessing it and moving it forward, but nobody is home except for Brian McAfee for Chazy, who heads it back toward the middle. Justin Collins there, controlling Collins over to Connor Morse. Connor Morse pushing it to Hayden King to the corner. King now looking to service, gets into the middle, and it's Heath Lucas trying to get turned, drops it back. Left-footed shot there by Justin Collins, but way wide. Didn't get a good shot on that, and it's going to be a goal kick. So early on, the Crown Point hesitating to be aggressive in their challenges. They're giving Chazy lots of room to possess the ball and to pass at will, and that's going to come back to bite them for certain because Chazy's skilled enough to pass the ball around and look for the open player. So aggression is your better opportunity to cause mistakes for sure. So here's Lucas trying to get through. Lucas dribbling around, gets it outside to Moak. Moak's got Connors. And he gives him. Connors now looking to turn. Good defensive play there by number 9, Devin Meacham, to get a foot on that ball and direct it out of bounds. Throw in for the Eagles. Taken by Connors. Deflected away. Ball's bouncing around and finally cleared away by, I can't really tell who. So, cleared away there ultimately by Brian McAfee. It's going to be a throw-in for Crown Point. Take the throw is Munson. Matt Munson gets it into Brobander. Cade to Brobander. Moves it forward, but nobody is there except for Brian McAfee again. Oh, goes off the side of the face of Meacham. Now it's number 5 is McCauley for Chazy. He's trying to get around. McCauley likes to go to that end line too. The ball skips off of Meacham, and it's going to be another corner kick for Chazy. Just under 20 minutes left here in this first half. 2-0 Chazy. It's going to be Connors to take the corner kick. Ball gets nice and through. Getting ahead on it was Morse. Now it's Lucas back outside to Connors. He tries to rip a shot, perhaps across. It's going to go long and wide for a goal kick. And Chazy's going to have their first sub next opportunity. Ball's in play toward midfield. Chazy possesses. Connor Morse tried to chip it outside, but Crown Point was there to deflect it away. Now it's Justin Collins battling over there. Collins whiffed on that, gets it to Morse finally. Morse now he's going to push it outside, looking for Connors. Connors trying to get past Meacham. Meacham's content to push it off the sideline for a throw-in. We got a sub for Chazy coming on, Carson Walfield, and coming off is going to be Heath Lucas. Throw-in is going to be taken by Tristan Connors. Trying to clear it away is number 12, Matt Munson. Bouncing around out there. Number 8, Noah Spalding, finally gets it out toward midfield, and it's going to go out for a throw-in at midfield. Eli Moak to take the throw. Gets it into Nathan Trombley. He could have called that illegal throw because he didn't follow through, but I've noticed that the referees very rarely in any level of soccer call throw-in violations any longer. One of my pet peeves, I think. Here's Walfield. Outside to McCauley. McCauley with pressure on his back. McCauley now trying to get past Meacham. Looked for a left-footed cross. Gets it just over the head of Walfield. Now Morse was trying to get a foot onto it, but it was cleared by Ledoux of the Panthers. So throw in again. It's going to be Tristan Connors. It's a long throw. If it were me, I'd just throw it to Moak and let him loft it in there. But instead, we're going to throw it out of bounds for a goal kick. Quick goal kick here. Looks like they're trying to set up for, which doesn't make a lot of sense because they don't have a lot of numbers up. Toward midfield. That's number 13, Zach Spalding. Got a foot on it, dropped it back. Now Ledoux up to Spalding, but intercepted there by Justin Collins. Collins gets around to Brobander. All the way outside to Walfield, Carson Walfield. Scott, take it toward the middle. McAfee to Collins. Collins, left-footed shot, bouncing right to Jacob Norton, who records his maybe 8th or 9th save so far this first half. McAfee gets his head on it, goes outside. Chasing there is Bayshard, battling with Zach Spalding. Now it's Hayden King toward midfield. Hayden King now at midfield, being badgered there by number 13, Spalding again. Near side now is Moak. He's got all the time and gets it into Morris. Morris has time to turn and go toward goal. Morris into McCauley. McCauley trying to get room for a shot. Gets a shot off, but it wasn't a hard shot and easily saved there by Jacob Norton. So lots of opportunities for the Eagles. Crown Point content to kind of pack in their defense a little bit and make it hard for Chazy to get an open look at goal. Not a lot of pressure again, just seemed to be a lot of bodies in the way. There's McCauley, cleared away there defensively by Crown Point. Moak battling here with Peters. Peters gets his head on it. Now it's Munson. Moak takes it away. Munson on his back still. Moak cuts toward the middle. Moak gets it off to Justin Collins. Collins to Connors. On Connors' back is number 3, Austin. Connors gets past Austin, gets it outside to King. King stops it, cuts it back. He's got Bayshard, tries left-footed cross. There to clear it away is number 11, Hunter Pertak. So it looks to me like Crown Point may have their strongest player, Pertak, playing back in the center fullback position, sweeper position, in an attempt to keep the score from getting too far out of hand. Nathan Trombley. He's outside to Moak. Eli Moak. Over to Wallfield. McCauley going to the corner. Wallfield cuts to the middle. Gets past a couple defenders. Wallfield now looking for a shot from distance. Good save there by Norton to punch it just wide of the net. It's going to be a corner kick for Chazy. I think that's Tristan Connors taking this on the far side. Gets the ball in. Gets past. Now it's Morse, top of the 18, trying to get the control on the ball. Morse trying to cut it back. There to deflect it off the end line for another corner kick is Hunter Pertak. Tristan Connors again to take this corner kick. I want to say it's maybe the 8th corner kick, 7th or 8th of the first half here for Chazy. They had one good opportunity off a corner, went off the crossbar. On a head by Nathan Trombley early on. Nice ball fed across. Chazy gets a head on it. Nice save there by Norton. And that was Nathan Trombley again getting his head on that corner kick. So good save by Jacob Norton to keep the score at 2-0. Tristan Connors again. No movement yet. Then he raises his hand and they start to move. Another great service punched away by Norton, and we're going to have our 4th consecutive corner kick. Our 3rd consecutive. And we got a different corner kick taker this time. I think Connors got tired of running back and forth. Top of the 18, Hayden King pushes it outside. That's McCauley toward the middle. Shot on goal by Trombley, but there is the save by Norton. So lots of pressure there by the Eagles, but they weren't able to get one past Jacob Norton. Still 2-0. Chazy leads with about 12 and a half minutes left here in this first half. Ball's in midfield. That's number 13, Zach Spalding gets the ball back. DeBrobander, that was Austin getting it forward. Now it's number 8, Noah Spalding, battling there with Carson Wallfield, and it goes off of Spalding, so it's going to be a throw-in for Chazy. A couple subs waiting patiently to go back in for Crown Point. Wallfield now toward the middle, but Ledoux is there for Crown Point. Ledoux tried to push it forward, but goes off for Chazy throw. McCauley tried to flick it on, cleared away defensively by Meacham. It's Nathan Trombley now out to Eli Moak. Moak looking to switch fields for King. His little ball a little bit behind him, and number 7, Alex Russell is there for Crown Point. Dispossessed by King, and now it's Hunter Bayshard. Back to Trombley, Nathan Trombley. He looks to switch fields now. looking for Wallfield. Wallfield gets it forward. McCauley trying to control it. He's being pressured there by Munson. Munson defensive, sticks his foot in and knocks the ball out. Now it's Moak for a throw. In McCauley, trying to get through. McCauley does. Look for a shot from distance, and an easy save there by Norton. We're going to have to put a little better shot on net to get it past Jacob Norton. I think he's a pretty decent goalkeeper. Foul there, jumping in on Chazy. It's going to be Crown Point ball. Direct kick from midfield.
Devin, no, Devin, no. Drop.
Lining up to take it, it's going to be Hunter Pertak, I think. Yeah, Hunter Pertak. And Ben Norcross calls for that, and he's able to corral that. And they credit him with a shot.
Can he call a fair catch?
He can call it. I don't know if they'll recognize it. But. Skip header, right? Connor. So a little bit of a physical nudge there. Now it's outside, and Wallfield's going to run onto it. Good ball there from another hard collision. Wallfield toward the middle, headed away. Now it's Collins, top of the 18. Justin Collins. Trying to get it outside to Wallfield, but it wasn't enough mustard on that. Cleared away, but Moak is there for Chazy. Now it's McAfee outside to Wallfield. Wallfield trying to get by Meacham. Back to Moak. He's being pressured by Munson, and it's off for throw-in. Now it's McCauley getting turned. Looking for in the middle, cleared away by number 5. No, I don't have a number 5. That must have been number 6. No, 6 is on the side here, so I guess I don't know who it was that cleared it off. I apologize. There was another corner kick for Chazy.
Back the ball. Come on. He knows you're there. Just back up and stretch.
Punched away by Norton. There's a shot deflected. Wallfield tried to get a shot on goal. Good defensive effort. Now it's Tristan Connors trying to cross it back, deflected away, and it's all the way back to Moak. Moak being pressured there by Spalding. Moak gets it forward. Collins tried to dribble through, but it was cleared away by Meacham. Now it's Bayshard dribbling around, looking for room. DeBrobander's challenging him. Bayshard cuts it back toward the top of the penalty stripe. Ball's bouncing around, cleared away. Bayshard for Chazy, battling with number 15. Top shot on goal. King squirted free, and boy, escorted into the goal there by Nathan Trombley. It won't get an easier goal than that, I don't think. 3-0, Chazy leads. 8 minutes and 4 seconds left here in the second half. And we're back here, George Brendler Field. 8 minutes left here in this first half. Chazy leads 3-0. Latest goal officially announced as Tristan Connors from Hayden King. I thought it was Nathan Trombley, but perhaps I was mistaken. So either way, it's 3-0 Eagles. There was a couple subs came on for Crown Point. Finally, the poor guys waited there for about 10 minutes waiting for the ball to go off. So checking in was Reese Salati. And I think it was Noah Spalding. So we got wholesale changes coming on for Chazy, and I won't be able to name them all, I don't think. So just stay tuned for their names as they touch the ball. So here's Tristan Connors getting turned. Connors now, McAfee. McAfee turns. Excuse me, McCauley, not McAfee. Hunter Bayshard now. Drops it back to Trombley. Trombley switching to Moak. Eli Moak. Here's Tristan Connors, top of the 18, looking for a shot. Deflected and saved there nicely by Jacob Norton. It looks like he's limping a bit there. I hope he didn't hurt himself. Still got a good punt on that ball, so can't be he's hurt too badly. Skip header there by Zachary Spalding, but Nobody on the other end to receive it. He hustles himself to get down there to try to get that ball. Good effort there. Cleared off by Bayshard. So throw in for Crown Point. Zach Spalding drops it back to Ledoux. Or excuse me, no, that's number 7, Alex Russell. Collins now for Chazy, moving upfield. Collins trusts Tristan Connors. He gets turned. Calling for the ball was McCauley. He cuts it back, saves it, but wasn't able to do much else with it, and cleared away by Crown Point. Goes past Bayshard, and it's going to go off for Crown Point throw-in into Chazy territory. Zach Spalding to take the throw. Throws it in back to Russell, back up to Spalding. He gets past Bayshard. Spalding going toward the corner flag. Cuts it back nicely. Right-footed service. Cleared away there by Nathan Trombley. Salati trying to get it back in, but there defensively for Chazy is Morse. Connor Morse now sprinting forward. Slows down. Now he gets the ball out to King. Oh, excuse me, as McCauley to King now. King crossing, looking for Connors, is behind him. Connors now going to drop. Nope. Moak. Nice little cut past that player. Moak tried to get it to the 6 and deflected and easily saved by Norton. Noah Peters tried to trap that ball down. Gets back to Trombley, Nathan Trombley. Gets it past and Morse. He punches it to the middle to Collins. Justin Collins splits the defenders. To looking for McCauley, but there defensively is Pertak. And then cleared away. It's going to be Chazy throw in, and they got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 players coming on. So everybody but the keeper and one other. And the one other is Carson Wallfield. So all the starters are off. All subs are on for Chazy. With the exception of goalkeeper Ben Norcross. So throw in for Chazy. This is going to be Preston Lauren with the throw. Gets it in. Rashad Blake, skip header, looking for Chapman. Wallfield now. Wallfield still trying to get past the defender, trying to cut it back. He's got help if he wants it. He's got Lauren for help. Gets it back to Lauren. Lauren left-footed attempt at a cross, but it's going to be short of the goal and off, and it's going to be Crown Point sub coming in. We got number 3, Dominique Austin, and number 8, Noah Spalding coming off. 13 is Zach Spalding, and 12 is Matt Munson. Wallfield takes possession of that goal kick. Whiff there by number 9, Meacham. Blake chases it out. It's going to be throw-in for Chazy. Deep in the Crown Point end. Taking the throw is Preston Lauren. Cleared away. Lauren now. Nice chest trap. Lauren gets past defender. Lauren into the 18, drops it back, looking for Wallfield. Now it's Bruce Juno. He'll watch it go off the sideline for a throw in. Chazy. Bruce Juno to take this throw. Juno in toward Lauren, goes over Lauren's head. Now it's Preston Lauren. Back to Juno. Juno back to Lauren. Going to corner. And cut it back. Get past number 8 is Noah Spalding battling down there. It's going to be a corner kick for Chazy. Scoreboard says 10. Maybe right, probably not. Ball's in by Lauren, and nice save there by Norton. Very athletic, acrobatic keeper for Crown Point. What a throw. He throws the ball almost to midfield. McLean Dudiak battling there with Peters. Peters gets it to Noah Spalding, back to Peters. Ledoux trying to get past, and Chapman is there to take it away for Chazy. Alex Chapman. He goes past Salati. Chapman still with the ball. Chips it, looking for Blake, but a little bit too much on it, and Norton was able to corral that for Crown Point. Ball toward midfield. Noah Spalding battling there with Juno. Now it's Dudiak. Forward to Wallfield. Wallfield Cuts toward the middle. Looking to distribute it toward the middle, but there was Crown Point, but they give it right back to Chazy. Now Chapman again, Alex Chapman. Trying to get by. It's Ledoux, Jacob Ledoux. Austin moves it forward. Now it's Peters trying to get past, but nice play defensively by Jordan Rattel. Juno, Wallfield. Now it's Peters trying to get turned around, and Juno is back there defensively for Chazy. Bruce Juno bounces it off. Peters is going to be a goal kick for Chazy. Less than a minute to go here in the first half. 3-0 Eagles. It's been all Chazy. Substitute coming on for Crown Point, number 13, Zach Spalding. Coming on and coming off is number 7, Alex Russell. Goal kick here, Ben Norcross to take for Chazy. Wallfield battling there with Austin. Wallfield gets possession. He looks for Blake, but stepping up to deflect that away is Meacham. Now it's Wallfield again. Wallfield through Blake's feet and then punched away by Pertak defensively. And that's going to do it in the first half here at George Brendler Field. Chazy leads Crown Point 3-0. Stay tuned for second half action here on Hometown Cable. 3-0 Chazy.
These young people were also doing the countdown. They're going to get their opportunity here on George Brendler Field. It's youth night. They had a girls' game earlier tonight, and a lot of these youngsters, or some other young, maybe those mites and the mini mites were out here. Now it's time for the older youngsters, or the younger oldsters, to come out and get to kick a ball on George Brendler Field. It's halftime. We just want to make sure we get a shot of each of the kids at least once. And a reminder that this is viewer-supported local television. If you expect Hometown Cable to be here when these youngsters are all set to play for real on George Brendler Field, and we need your support. We did get a recent parent to step up and help support our efforts, but we need a whole lot more, and we're not getting a whole lot from the Chazy Eagle parents for some reason. I think after over 30 years of Hometown Cable being here, they just kind of think that it happens automatically, but it's not the case. So if you'd like Hometown Cable to continue, then become a viewer supporter. Hometown Cable is TV that we think is worthy of your support.
Welcome back to second half action here in the Northern Soccer League cross-division matchup featuring the Chazy Eagles taking on the Crown Point Panthers. Today is the 29th of September 2017, and here we are in George Brendler Field in Chazy, New York. Chazy leading 3-0 at the start of the second half. First half goals by Justin Collins, Heath Lucas, and Tristan Connors. And here's Chazy pressuring right off the bat. Shot by Connors deflected away defensively. Now it's Moak. He drops it back to McAfee. McAfee going to switch fields nicely to Bayshard. Hunter Bayshard. Lots of room here on the right-hand near side. Forward to King. King's got McCauley with him. Support from Bayshard. King heel to Bayshard. He lofts a nice ball across, and Jacob Norton is there for Crown Point, who was a busy guy in his first half to make the save. Scoreboard shows 19 shots on goal for Chazy in this first half, and so that would be roughly 16 saves for Norton, and that might be a low number. McCauley into Collins. Justin Collins with a little pressure on the back from Noah Spalding. Collins gets the shot off in a bad location there, blocked by the Crown Point player. That's Hunter Pertak, and he is hurt. Cleared off the side, boys. Cleared off the side. There you go. Noah Peters, let it go. Blow the whistle, Barry. Thank you. All right. Injured player now. All right, we're back here following the injury to Hunter Pertak. He's come off the field, and direct kick for Chazy here. Nathan Tremblay puts it on goal just over the top, and it's going to be a goal kick. So I was telling Calvin while we were off at the break there, waiting for young Hunter Pertak to recover from that blocked shot and between the family jewels. Mr. Brenler, George Brenler, the longtime coach for Chazy, used to always, when that would happen to one of us, he'd always say, bounce, bounce, and he'd giggle in between. He thought maybe it was humorous, but I can guarantee you the gentleman lying on the ground didn't find that the case. Ball's in midfield now, and it's Justin Collins, and pushes it outside to Eli Moak. Moak forward. Josh McCauley dribbling through players, drops it back. Collins now. Collins outside to King. Aiden King cuts it back. Left-footed service, top of the 18, headed straight forward by McAfee, and McCauley was there for a shot, but he wasn't able to wait long enough for it to fall down because he had pressure from Norton, and the ball's over the net into the cornfield. Won't be long before that cornfield's gone, Calvin. It's looking like it's ready to harvest soon.
I'll wait for a frost, I'm sure.
I might get that tonight. Certainly in the elevations, they're calling for frost in Saranac Lake. Connors, kind of a weird trap to McCauley, cleared away. Peters couldn't control it. Now it's Justin Collins. He drops it back to Hunter Bayshard. Bayshard in the middle to the quarterback of the defense, Nathan Tremblay. Tremblay outside to Bayshard. Chazy setting up, looking for, and McCauley's sprung free. Didn't get a good first touch on that, and it goes out the side for throwing. Going to have a substitute, and coming back on for Crown Point is Hunter Pertak, and coming off is his substitute, Alex Russell. So we mentioned Pertak, the gentleman that got hurt there. He's playing center defender for Crown Point, and he also happens to be the leading scorer this year. So that's not his regular position. He leads the Panthers this year so far with 6 goals and 2 assists for 14 points. And then we have Zach Spalding next on the score sheet, 4 goals, 2 assists, and 10 points. Then it falls off considerably from there. Noah Spalding with 2 goals, 4 points, and everybody else with a single goal here. Noah Peters, Cade DeBrobander, goalkeeper Jacob Norton, Matt Munson, and Jacob Ledoux and Cameron Harrington. So that's your scoring totals there for Crown Point this season. Goalkeeper, their starting goalkeeper is Jacob Norton. He's got 1 shutout this season. And their backup keeper is Dylan Sowers, who we may see come in at some point this game. He's number 24 for Crown Point. And here is Noah Spalding getting past Bayshard. Now it's Noah Spalding streaking up the near side. Looks to go to the middle, but he wasn't able to get enough to get to Peters, and there was McAfee to clear it away for Chazy. Now Justin Collins. Justin Collins had a real strong game in the middle for Chazy. Gets it over to Morse. Connor Morse looking, and now it's McCauley looking for Tristan Connors. Good ball. Nice save by Jacob Norton. Took that right in the midsection. Good save. Certainly an unselfish play there by McCauley to set up Connors. Corner kick for Chazy now. Going to be Connors to take this. I'll have to refer to him as Tristan Connors here because his brother, a JV player, has been called up for this match. He's on the bench right now, and that's Tanner Connors. So Tanner may see some time this game also. Goal kick for Crown Point. And it looks like McCauley trying to run to it. Nope, that's Connors. Sorry, Tristan Connors. And he is not able to get to it before Norton slides out and takes it away. Norton distributes it to the side. That's DeBrobander. He got it back and cleared away by number 3, Dominic Austin. No, sorry, that wasn't Austin. That was number 2, Salati, Reese Salati. Some skip ball down there on the side. Now it's McCauley. He likes to go to that end line. He's cutting back, gets past his defender, cuts toward the top of the box, tries to cut it again, but taken away nicely by Pertak. That's McAfee trying to hit a volley, and he didn't get all of it. Now it's going to be Hayden King tracking it down near side. King looking to go toward middle. Gets past Pertak, but cleared away by Salati, and now it's Noah Spalding. He was taken away by Lucas. Bayshard punches it in. Back heel by Tristan Connors looking for McCauley, but cleared away ultimately by Crown Point. Now it's Zach Spalding trying to get around. He's got a little bit of speed and drop back to Norcross. Norcross will take time to redistribute, gets it outside to Moak. So good. That was some good composure defensively by Chazy to use their keeper. And good little offensive push there by spearheaded by Zach Spalding for Crown Point. He's got good speed on that far side. Pertak tries to clear it away, and it goes off the backside of Tristan Connors, and Norton is there to pick it up for Crown Point. Just about 8 minutes into this first half. I guess we had a foul on that? Don't know what it was. Didn't hear a whistle blow. Maybe it was just that's the way they played it, perhaps. There's Collins battling with Ledoux. Ledoux trying to get through. It's Noah Spalding and Morse now battling. Morse gets it forward. That's McCauley to Connors. Tristan Connors now outside to King. Hayden King looking for service. No, he's going to go to the end line. Now service. Too close to the end line and over the top of the goal. And Jacob Norton does a karate kick to get that ball out the top of the netting.
That's what I would have done.
Well, yeah, I worry about getting hurt, getting my cleat caught in that netting, and be in some trouble at that point in time.
I can understand.
Hunter Pertak, well, I do have that kind of agility, but I don't like to show it off in front of a crowd like this. Justin Colley, you've got millions of viewers on TV. Tristan Connors, top of the 18, gets past Pertak over to McCauley, and there it is. 4-0 Chazy. Just like that, tic-tac-toe, Josh McCauley nets his 11th goal of the season. Back at George Brendler Field, following Chazy's 4th goal of the match. So that goal was scored by Chazy's leading scorer this year, Josh McCauley. He scored his 11th goal of the season to go along with 4 assists for a total of 26 points. And that was assisted by Tristan Connors, second leading scorer for Chazy. He's got 7 goals and 6 assists. So he's got 20 points for Chazy. Pressure again in the Crown Point end. It's Heath Lucas now with the ball. He gets it to McCauley. McCauley cuts it back toward the middle. Now feeds it Mcafee, looking to set up for a shot. Challenged by Pertak. No, it's Morse. All the way cleared to Bayshard. Hunter Bayshard still has time because all Crown Point players are in the box pretty much. And ultimately cleared away by Cameron Harrington there. So we got to throw in Chazy deep in the zone. It's going to be taken by Josh McCauley. 30 minutes to go here in the second half. 4-0 Chazy over Crown Point. And we've got some substitutes getting ready to come on for the Eagles. Ball skips through. Oh, golden opportunity there. And that was not taken advantage of. That I think that was Brian McAfee or Justin Collins, one of the two. I can't really tell from here. I think it was McAfee. Subs coming on: Carson Wallfield, Aiden Huckrow, and Matthew Parent. Coming off, Hayden King, Josh McCauley, and Hunter Bayshard. Ball's in play toward midfield, and Collins gets his head on it. Now Wallfield trying to chase it down for Chazy. Wallfield has it. He has support from Huckrow. Wallfield to Huckrow. Huckrow trying to get it through. Taken away by Jacob Ledoux and cleared away. Now it's going to be Trombley looking for Parent, but Peters is there. Trombley recovers his mistake, and we got a foul called by Barry Norton. And going to be direct kick here for Crown Point. Hunter Pertak to line up to take it. Pertak inexplicably goes to Brobander. I don't know why you wouldn't take a chance on trying to loft it in. Chazy takes it away now. It's Morse, and he tries to spring Connors, Tristan Connors. Blocked and cleared away. Now it's Justin Collins outside to Moak, and he gets it further outside to Lucas. Heath Lucas toward the middle, and it's going to go off the end for a goal kick, and we're going to have subs coming on. Bunch of Chazy subs, too many to mention at this point. Alex Russell coming on for Crown Point, and coming off is number 3, Dominique Austin. So Chazy had several subs come on. Basically, it's going to be all your starters are out at this point in time, so it's all reserves at this point on the field for the Eagles, and I imagine they'll play most of the rest of the game. That's going to be taken right away by Kyle Cahoon. Launched back forward. Noah Peters gets his head on it, but there for Chazy. Number 12, that's Bruce Juno, battling on the far side. Now it's Kyle Cahoon. Taken away from him by Russell, and it goes off the side for throw-in for Crown Point. Ball's in. Skip header there by Riley Hansen. Good step there by Huckrow to try to get that ball. Now it's a battle. Huckrow battling with Harrington. Aiden Huckrow, Cameron Harrington. Harrington has the ball. Wallfield's there, and it's cleared away. It's going to be Chazy throw. Huckrow to take the throw. Gets it in toward Wallfield, Carson Wallfield. Top of the 18. Wallfield looking to distribute, gets it to Huckrow. Huckrow looking to go end line. He's battling there with Harrington. It goes off of Harrington. Nope, goes off Huckrow. Goal kick. .26.5 minutes left here in this second half. 4-0. Chazy leads Crown Point. So I was looking at common opponents to see, because Crown Point's Division III, Chazy's Division II, and do they face any common opponents? And I was able to find a couple that they've faced this year so far. Very first game of the season for Crown Point, they played against Willsboro, and they lost to Willsboro 1-0. Chazy played Willsboro later on in the season. They defeated Willsboro 6-0. So that's one common opponent. And the other is Keene. Keene's a Division III, but they came up here to play Chazy. At one point, Keene beat Crown Point 4-0, and Chazy, 6-0, and Chazy beat Keene 4-0. So big differences in the goals, both sides. And as I said earlier in the broadcast, I think Crown Point knew coming in it was going to be a tough battle for them. But it's a great opportunity to play under the lights and probably the nicest, I would say the nicest natural surface field here in the North Country, up here at George Brunner Field. So good opportunity for these young men to remember, even though the score may not come out in their favor. Here's Huckrow battling with Harrington. Now it's Parent getting it forward. Wallfield couldn't control it. Now Parent again. Wallfield looking for it, trying to get past DeBrobander, and it goes off of Huckrow. Cade DeBrobander gets it into Harrington. He tries to push it toward Peters. Peters gets his toe on it, but Huckrow is there to take it for Chazy. Now it's Wallfield. Ball seems to be trapped here on this near side. Matt Parent has got support in the middle. Matt Parent tries to switch fields. Bounced it right off the back of Peters. Still in, and Peters gets his foot on it, stays in. Now it's going to finally click off the side for a throw-in. So what both teams desperately need at this point is to switch fields. Huckrow gets it in. Wallfield, chest trap. Gets turned on it. DeBrobander's there. Wallfield tries to get past DeBrobander. He deflects it. And pushed off the sideline by number 8, Devin Meacham. So throw in again for Chazy. Wallfield to take the throw. Toward the middle, cleared away by Jacob Ledoux, and Dudiak comes together with Peters, and the foul's on Dudiak. He got his shoulder in a little bit too hard, and it's going to be Crown Point direct. Hunter Pertak lining up to take the Crown Point kick. Harrington traps it down, gets it to Noah Spalding. Noah Spalding tries to cut it back. Huckrow's on him. Spalding trying to reach Harrington. It goes off for throw-in. Chazy, Matt Parent to take the throw. Deflects off of Spalding. Chazy throw. Aiden Huckrow. Looking for Tanner Connors. There's Tristan's brother Tanner, number 20. There's Hanson. Gets it outside to Wallfield. But there is Pertak to clear it away for Crown Point. It's going to be throw-in for Chazy. Huckrow take the throw. Skip header by Tanner Connors. Headed back away. Huckrow again. There we go. Midfield now. Hostler. That's Riley Hanson. Outside to Huckrow. Now it's Wallfield. Ball is cleared away by Peters. Far side, now here's Zach Spalding with speed. Tries to get past Jordan Rattel, but nicely defended there by number 1 for Chazy. Good speed by Jordan Rattel. Ball's now in the middle, and it's Peters again. Tanner Connors challenging him. He drops it back. Jacob Ledoux pushes it forward. Off of Rattel. Now it's Noah Spalding, and cleared away defensively by number 1, Jordan Rattel. Going to be a Chazy throw-in on the far side, almost to midfield. Ball's in, Riley Hanson controlling. Can't see with the numbers over there. That's Rattel for number 1 for Chazy. He tries to move it forward, but there's Zach Spalding. Dudiak battling Tanner Connors, pushes it forward looking for Wallfield, but too far, and Hunter Pertak is there for Crown Point. He launches it forward looking for Zach Spalding, cleared away defensively by Bruce Juneau. Now Crown Point looking forward again, but Dudiak is there for Chazy. He gets it forward for Wallfield. Wallfield with a bad trap. Unfortunately, couldn't control it. Now here's Riley Hanson. He handles the ball. It's going to be direct kick for Crown Point. Some subs lining up for Chazy to come in. Pertak punches it forward, gets past Dudiak, goes off the arm of Rattel, and Ben Norcross is there to scoop it up for the Eagles. Norcross punt toward midfield. Brendan Hostler watches it bounce. Hostler and Cahoon battling there with number 9. That is Devin Meacham. Now it's Cahoon to Hostler. He goes to the corner. Pertak slides to clear it away. So throw in deep in the Chazy territory. Subs coming on for Chazy. And subs also for Crown Point. Dominique Austin for Crown Point coming on, and coming off is number 8, Noah Spalding. On for Chazy. There was 4 of them. Josiah Bouchard, Rashad Blake, Preston Lauren, and Alex Chapman. Ball's in. Blake there for Chazy, but cleared away by Pertak. He hit it as hard as he could, as far as he could, to punish that poor ball boy on the far side. 20 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the second half, and it's going to be a corner kick. Preston Lauren lining up to take the corner kick for Chazy. Good looking ball, top of the 18. Dudiak gets his head on it, but it's wide of the goal for a goal kick, Crown Point. 4-0. The scoreboard says shots are 22-1. The one shot they credited to Crown Point was taken on their side of midfield on a direct kick by Hunter Pertak. He put it on goal, and it was an easy save for fair catch, Calvin called it, for Ben Norcross. And I heard one of the players mutter after that, that's probably the only shot we'll get on goal today. Which is unfair for them. I think they're a good team. They're just a little bit outmatched here today. Throw in on the far side. It looks like it's going to be taken maybe by Chapman. Nope, not Chapman. Can't tell. Cahoon on the far side and Hostler battling. Going to be throwing Chazy. That may be Josiah Bouchard on the far side. I think that's who that is. Throw into Chapman. Chapman looking to turn. Jacob Ledoux was on his back, but he got turned, and now Chapman going toward goal. DeBrobander gets his foot on it. Chapman recovers. Chapman looking for Aiden Huckrow. He's going to have to hustle to save it. And he's not able to do it. It's going to be a goal kick for Crown Point. And ball's in. Cahoon tries to get his head on it. Wasn't able to. Here's Chapman, Alex Chapman. Got pressure from behind from Spalding. He gets it outside for Hostler. He wasn't able to control it well, and it's cleared away. Now is Rattel. Jordan Rattel. Pushing forward, looking for Rashad Blake. That cleared away by Pertak. Preston Lauren gets a body on it. Now it's Blake. Blake gets it outside to Huckrow. Huckrow trying to beat his defender, Austin. He does. Looks for service. It goes off of Cameron Harrington for a corner kick. And Preston Lauren to take this corner kick. Scoreboard says 13 corner kicks for Chazy. 22 shots on goal. But the only figure that matters is the 4 as far as goals. 4-0 Chazy leads here in the second half. Huckrow, now it's Preston Lauren trying to get around Austin. He takes him down, and it's going to be a direct kick for Crown Point.
You didn't get a retaliation there.
I did see that, yeah. They could have made it a drop ball if they wanted to, but got the original foul. Off of Huckrow at midfield. It's going to be throw in for Jacob Ledoux. So back to Austin, to Ledoux in the middle, to Harrington, outside to DeBrobander. He gets past Parent, but there to pick up the pieces was Jordan Rattel. Substitute. Oh. A little bit of a mess there. We had subs coming on and no whistle, and play was going on, so not really sure what happened there. Subs came on for both teams, and honestly, I didn't see who it was. I know Carson Wallfield came on. I saw that for Chazy.
We're good.
DeBrobander with a throw for Crown Point. He gets it back to Austin. And off the side for a throw. Throw in Chazy. Matt Parent tried to get it back to Wallfield. Wallfield couldn't corral it, and it's a throw in now. Noah Spalding. Now Rashad Blake for Chazy. Ledoux on him. Blake cuts it back. Battling with Ledoux, using his body to shield. That's perfectly fine. Nice outside of the foot ball across field, looking for Bruce Juno on the far side. I believe that's who that is, number 12. Juno's usually playing defense, and they got him up on offense right now. Throw in is Chapman controlling that for Chazy in the middle of the park. Looking for Blake. Blake gets a foot on it. Again, Blake, looking for a shot, missed it. DeBrobander clears it away for Crown Point. Zach Spalding looking for Peters. Matt Parent is there. Parent clears it away, looking for Wallfield. Now Wallfield and Dominique Austin battling on the far side. Austin gets it cleared. Zach Spalding. Dudiak on his back. Spalding walks back toward his defensive area. Cleared away. Peters. But Parent was on his back and wasn't caused trouble and wasn't able to let him control it. Peters jumping in. That should have been a foul if it had the Chazy not controlled it. Throw in for Chazy. It's going to be Preston Lauren taking the throw. Looking for Rashad Blake. Now it's Carson Wallfield cutting in. Ball got hung up there and cleared away by number 8. That was Noah Spalding. Here's Lauren again. Drops it back. Matt Parent. Parent looking forward, and nobody home, so cleared away defensively by Austin. Far side now is Bouchard. Josiah Bouchard forward to Chapman. Alex Chapman gets turned to Blake. Back to Chapman. Juno's in there as well. Chapman trying to get a shot. Blake now. Head ball and off the post. Rashad Blake puts it off the post. Skipped off the head of Bouchard, back to Rattel. And Rattel moving forward for Blake, but cleared away by DeBrobander. Going to be a Chazy throw, just their side of midfield. 13 minutes left in the second half, 4-0 Chazy. Bouchard battling on the far side, gets it to Dudiak. Dudiak with Peters on him. Now it's Bouchard again. Looking for Hosler. Gets past Hosler to Juno, now to Hosler. Trying to get past Meacham on the far side, but Meacham was content to push it off, and it's going to be throw in for Chazy. Hosler gets it in. Blake tried to head it through, now it's back. Bouchard forward to Blake. Blake has got his support. Good support to Lauren. Nobody's going to the corner. Wallfield should be going to the corner there. There goes Lauren to the corner himself, and he's being pressured by Austin. Trying to get across. It goes off of Austin. It's going to be a corner kick, and we got a couple subs coming on for Chazy now. Kyle Cahoon, Riley Hansen, and Tanner Connors coming off for Chazy. Wallfield, Rashad Blake, and Alex Chapman. And Crown Point had a sub also. DeBrobander came off, and Munson came on. Preston Lauren, good ball. Goes. Norton gets a hand on it. Back to Bouchard. Josiah Bouchard looking to switch field. Nice idea. Preston Lauren wide open. He's got room. And plenty of room to move forward on that. Takes the shot wide. 11:22 left. It looks like we're going to see a substitute keeper coming on for Crown Point. Warming up. Looks like Dylan Sowers doing some calisthenics there to get the blood flowing on this chilly September evening. Second to last day of September 2017. Bruce Juno. On his heels is Devin Meacham. Juno cuts it back. Nice cross. Cahoon just over his head. Tanner Connors drops it down. Riley Hansen shot and a goal. Riley Hansen, first varsity goal for Chazy. Riley Hansen, 5-0 Chazy. So we're back. First varsity goal there for Riley Hansen and first varsity assist for Tanner Connors. So the two JV call-ups hook up on this fifth goal for Chazy here in the second half. 5-0 Eagles lead. So throw in now for Chazy. Matt Parent gets it in. Goes off of Preston Lauren, and it's going to be throw in for Chazy. Throw in for Peters. Peters gets it in. Munson nonchalantly gives the ball away to Juno. Now Bruce Juno streaking forward. He's got outside for Brendan Hosler, shoulder to shoulder there with Noah Peters. Is that no? It's not Peters. He's plays forward. Anyway, that was number 9, Devin Meacham. So Hosler and Meacham went shoulder to shoulder there, and Meacham got the worst of it. Hosler again. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Chazy. Under 10 minutes to go here, second half. 5-0 Chazy. And we got substitutes coming in, and one of those is going to be changing goalkeeper for Crown Point. Coming in to play goal now is Dylan Sowers, and Jacob Norton coming off. Also coming in was DeBrobander, and coming off is Munson for Chazy, coming off Matt Parent, and coming on Aiden Huckrow. So Dylan Sowers, your backup goalkeeper, is now in, and we're going to see Jacob Norton play some of the field for Crown Point. He does have a goal this season, so he's a heck of an athlete, as we saw him playing goal back there. So ball at midfield, headed in. That was Hansen, I believe, got his head on that. Connors now to Hansen. Hansen outside to Tanner Connors. Tries to get it into Cahoon, but cleared away by Pertak. Throw in for Chazy. It's going to be Preston Lauren. Now it's Riley Hansen trying to get past Jacob Ledoux, and he does. Gets the ball in, but cleared away by Pertak. Now it's Tanner Connors. He's coming in. He's dispossessed by Jacob Ledoux, and he pushes it forward looking for Zach Spalding. Bouchard is there for Chazy. Bouchard drops it back to Dudiak. Dudiak looking outside for Hostler. It's a little bit too far. Hostler is now going to battle with Cameron Harrington over there on the far side. Harrington deflected there by Juno. Cleared forward. Now Lauren. Preston Lauren. Cutting it back in. There's a left-footed shot toward goal. Going to be too far. Bruce Juno is going to try to catch it, but he can't get it. It's going to be goal kick for Crown Point. 7.5 minutes left. Substitutes looking to check in again for Chazy.
Back up 5 more yards. You got a couple guys right here.
Ball toward midfield. Getting ahead on it was Riley Hansen. Now it's Bruce Juno. Bruce Juno looking for a shot. Deflected off Crown Point player. Should be a corner kick. We'll see what the referee calls. Yep. Substitutes coming in. Carson Wallfield, Rashad Blake, and Matt Parent coming out. Tanner Connors, Riley Hansen, and Josiah Bouchard. Ball in play. Good ball. Off the head and in the net. I think that was Dudiak. No. That was Riley Hansen again? I think that was Riley Hansen again, but I can't tell. Perhaps Bruce Juno. We'll find out with the official announcement. 12, Bruce Juno with his first varsity goal. Off a nice corner kick by Preston Lauren. And we're back. It was Bruce Juno's first varsity goal on a real nice header off a corner kick by Preston Lauren. 6:40 left here in the second half. That opens the gap to 6-0 in favor of Chazy. So. Throw in now for Chazy. And it looks like it's going to be a throw-in deep in the Chazy territory. Jacob Ledoux to take the throw. Oh, Noah Peters is going to replace that. Noah Peters is going to take the throw. This is the deepest that Crown Point has been in the Chazy territory all game. Ball's in and headed away by Bruce Juno. Wallfield trying to chase it down. Austin is there, and he deflects it off. It's going to be a throw-in for Chazy. Wallfield gets a turn. He saw the man on the sideline, and it's a guy coming over for a sub. So Wallfield's able to recover. He tries to get past it. Salati is there battling with him, and now it's Wallfield in the middle to Blake. Rashad Blake from distance takes the big shot, and into the cornfield it goes. Substitute coming in for Chazy is going to be Josiah Bouchard, and coming off Bruce Juno. On for Crown Point, Alex Russell, and off is Jake Ledoux. Pertak with the goal kick. All the way back, Dudiak has it now for Chazy, being pressured by Peters. Russell, forward looking for Peters, but there to intercept it was Huckrow, but Peters stole it back from Huckrow. Blake, nice step and tackle from Rashad Blake. Cuts it in towards Salati's battling with him. Blake looks it outside to Preston Lauren. Lauren can't quite reach it to save it, so it's going to be throw in for Crown Point as far deep as you can be in their territory. 4 minutes to go in the second half. 6-0 Chazy. Preston Lauren possessing, looking to get across, but he wasn't able to get all of his foot on it, and it squibs off the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Crown Point. So Dylan Sowers has only faced the one shot, and that was a head ball off the corner kick. With no chance on that one, really, so unless he was able to come down and capture that corner kick. Goal kick here. We're going to play a short kick. Pertak. Huckrow punching it back forward. Cahoon trying to chase it down, but cleared away by DeBrobander. Now it's all the way back in, and here's Rattel, top of the 18. Tries to nutmeg Austin. Preston Lauren trying to control it. Left-footed shot is going to be wide of the goal for a goal kick.
Tried to nutmeg Austin? What does that mean?
Nutmeg is when you go between the other player's leg. It's soccer terminology, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know the infield fly roll.
Over everybody's head on Crown Point team. Matt Parent back there for Chazy. Parent traps it down and switches fields. Now it's Wallfield. He gets past Russell. Looking for a shot. Oh, maybe that was a pass. A good opportunity for Jordan Rattel, but he puts it high and wide. Thank goodness for that upright. Otherwise, it'd have been another ball boy into the cornfield. 2 minutes to go. I think we can say 2 minutes left in regulation. Well, we can say 2 minutes left in the game. 6-0 Crown Point or Chazy over Crown Point. Joe Poisson's not here to curse it, so we'll say it's a good chance there's not going to be overtime. Dudiak looking for Blake. Noah Spalding is there. Noah Spalding tries to push it outside, looking for Russell. Huckrow battling with Russell. Now it's going to be Noah Peters. Peters, nice little turn. Defended nicely there by Bouchard to take it away for Chazy. Now Bouchard goes around Russell. Bouchard trying to go coast to coast maybe, and it goes off. It's going to be Crown Point throw-in. So good little show of skill there by Josiah Bouchard, skill and speed. Salati throws it back to DeBrobander. He switches fields, looking for Cameron Harrington, and Brendan Hostler's there to take that away for Chazy. He gets it in the middle to Blake. Rashad Blake goes past Austin. Now Blake still with the ball. Looking for a shot from distance. Blake still using his body as a shield, which is good. That's legal. Lauren pushes it outside to Hostler. Hostler tries to trap it down, but cleared away by Crown Point. So 30 seconds left here in the game. 6-0 Chazy. Matt Parent take the throw on the far side. That's Preston Lauren trying to get it in. Nice ball. Blake is battling in there. Blake knocked down a player. It's going to be foul on him, and that, my friends, I think will do it. This has been a Hometown Cable production. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, please consider a donation. Hometown Cable is entirely viewer supported, and so we're happy to accept any kind of donation you're willing to put forward to keep these kind of quality programming coming your way. So final score here at George Brandler Field, Chazy 6, Crown Point 0. We thank you for watching, and we hope you'll consider supporting Hometown Cable. For Calvin Castine, I'm Lee Barcombe. Have a great evening.